Hey everyone, welcome back to Trade Harbour. This is part 7 of our complete crypto learning series. In the previous parts, we've covered cryptocurrency basics, Bitcoin, blockchain, hashing, and how the Bitcoin network operates. Today, we're talking about something absolutely critical, Bitcoin wallets. If you want to own, send, or receive Bitcoin, you need a wallet. But here's the thing, Bitcoin wallets don't actually store Bitcoins. So what do they do? Let's break it down. So what exactly is a Bitcoin wallet? Here's something that confuses a lot of beginners. A Bitcoin wallet does not store Bitcoins. Let me say that again. Your wallet does not contain any Bitcoins. Bitcoins always stay on the blockchain. They never leave it. So what does a wallet actually do? A Bitcoin wallet stores cryptographic keys that allow you to interact with the Bitcoin blockchain. Think of it like this. Your Bitcoins are like money in a safety deposit box at a bank. The wallet is the key that lets you access that box. Wallets perform 4 main functions. First, they generate Bitcoin addresses where you can receive funds. Second, they store your private keys securely. Third, they sign transactions to authorize spending. Fourth, they interact with the Bitcoin network to send and receive transactions. Your wallet handles all the technical work behind the scenes. Before we go deeper, let's quickly talk about Bitcoin transactions. A Bitcoin transaction is simply a transfer of BTC from one address to another. For example, if Kim wants to send Bitcoin to Kylie, Kim's wallet creates a transaction, signs it with her private key, and broadcasts it to the Bitcoin network. Once confirmed by miners, the transaction is recorded permanently on the blockchain. The wallet handles all the technical steps automatically. You just need to enter the recipient's address and the amount you want to send. Now let's talk about the most important part, keys and addresses. This is where things get crucial. Pay close attention. A private key is a secret number, essentially a very long password that authorizes you to spend your Bitcoins. It's used to sign transactions and prove that you own the funds. Here's the critical rule. Whoever has the private key controls the funds. You must never share your private key with anyone, ever. The public key is derived mathematically from your private key. It's used to receive Bitcoins and can be shared publicly without any security risk. Here's the important part. The public key is generated from the private key, but you cannot reverse the process. You can't figure out the private key from the public key. It's a one-way mathematical function. A Bitcoin address is a shortened, more readable version of the public key. It's what you actually share when you want someone to send you Bitcoin. Bitcoin addresses are typically 26 to 35 characters long and start with a 1, 3, or BC1, depending on the address type. You can share your address safely. It's designed to be public. The relationship. Here's how they work together. Private key generates public key, which generates Bitcoin address. Each step is one-way and irreversible. Your wallet does all of this automatically. You don't need to understand the math, you just need to understand the relationship. So how does a wallet create these keys? When you first set up a Bitcoin wallet, it generates a random number. This becomes your private key. From that private key, it mathematically derives your public key. Then it compresses that public key into a Bitcoin address. All of this happens automatically in seconds. You never see the private key or public key directly. The wallet manages them for you behind the scenes. What you see is your Bitcoin address, which you can share to receive funds. Here's something critical you need to understand. Your private key is your access to your funds. If you lose your private key, your funds are locked forever. There is no recovery possible. No authority, no company, no government can help you. This is what makes Bitcoin different from a bank account. With a bank, if you forget your password, you can reset it. With Bitcoin, if you lose your private key, your Bitcoins are gone forever. They remain on the blockchain, but they're completely unreachable. This is the concept of self-responsibility in crypto. You are your own bank, and that means you're responsible for securing your keys. Now, managing private keys directly would be complicated and risky. That's why modern wallets use something called a seed phrase. A seed phrase is a set of 12 or 24 words that acts as a master backup for your entire wallet. It's also called a recovery phrase, mnemonic phrase, or wallet seed. These words come from a standardized list of 2048 predefined words, and the order of the words is critical. Modern wallets are called HD wallets, hierarchical deterministic wallets. Here's how they work. The seed phrase generates one master private key. From that master key, The wallet can generate many child private keys and many Bitcoin addresses. So instead of backing up every single private key, you only need to back up one seed phrase, and it controls everything. Your seed phrase controls all the funds in your wallet. If you have your seed phrase, you can recreate your wallet on any compatible device. It acts like a master password for your entire Bitcoin holdings. Security rules. Write your seed phrase down on paper. Never store it digitally. Never take screenshots of it. Never share it with anyone, ever. Store it in a safe, secure location. Just like with private keys, if you lose your seed phrase, you lose access to your wallet forever. The funds remain on the blockchain, but they're unreachable. No one can help you recover it. The chance of someone guessing your seed phrase is astronomically low. There are more possible combinations than atoms in the universe. So while your funds are secure from hackers, they're also permanently lost if you lose your seed phrase. This is why backing up your seed phrase and storing it securely is absolutely critical. So why do we need Bitcoin wallets in the first place? In traditional banking, a central administrator controls your account. Banks can freeze your funds, block transactions, or deny you access entirely. Bitcoin offers a different solution. There's no administrator. Instead of account numbers, Bitcoin uses addresses. A wallet lets anyone create addresses, send and receive Bitcoin, and join the network without needing permission from anyone. This makes Bitcoin permissionless. Anyone can participate, censorship-resistant. No one can block your transactions, financially inclusive. You don't need a bank account or government ID. Your wallet is your gateway to this permissionless financial system. There are several types of Bitcoin wallets, and choosing the right one depends on your needs. Software wallets. These run on your computer or phone. They include desktop wallets, mobile wallets, and web-based wallets. They're convenient but connected to the internet, which means they're more vulnerable to hacking. Hardware wallets. These are physical devices that store your private keys offline. They're the most secure option because your keys never touch the internet. Examples include Ledger and Trezor. Paper wallets. A paper wallet is literally a printed version of your private key and Bitcoin address. It's completely offline, but if you lose the paper or it gets damaged, your funds are gone. Hot wallets versus cold wallets. Hot wallets are connected to the internet. They're convenient, but less secure. Cold wallets are offline. They're highly secure, but less convenient for frequent transactions. Custodial versus non-custodial wallets. Custodial wallets are controlled by a third party, like an exchange. They hold your private keys for you. Non-custodial wallets give you full control of your keys. You're responsible for security and backup. There's a popular saying in crypto, not your keys, not your coins. If someone else holds your private keys, you don't truly own your Bitcoin. Let me quickly walk you through sending and receiving Bitcoin. To send Bitcoin, step 1, enter the recipient's Bitcoin address and the amount you want to send. Double-check the address. Transactions are irreversible. Step 2, your wallet uses your private key to create a digital signature, proving you authorized the transaction. Step 3, your wallet broadcasts the transaction to the Bitcoin network. Miners confirm it and add it to the blockchain. Confirmation usually takes around 10 minutes, but it can vary depending on network congestion and the fee you pay. To receive Bitcoin, simply share your Bitcoin address with the sender. You can share it as text or as a QR code. Your wallet may generate a new address each time for privacy, but all addresses remain linked to your wallet. All right, let's recap. Bitcoin wallets don't store Bitcoins. They store the cryptographic keys that let you interact with the blockchain. Your private key controls your funds. Your seed phrase is the master backup for your entire wallet. Losing your private key or seed phrase means losing access to your Bitcoin forever. There are different types of wallets: hot, cold, custodial, and non-custodial, each with different trade-offs between convenience and security. Bitcoin wallets enable permissionless, censorship-resistant finance where you are your own bank. In the next part of this series, we'll explore the different types of cryptocurrencies beyond Bitcoin, altcoins, tokens, stablecoins, and more. If you found this helpful, hit that like button and subscribe for part 8. And if you're ready to start trading and need to choose an exchange, we've created a detailed video on the top 5 crypto exchanges. Go check it out in the description below, along with sign-up links for Binance, Bybit, OKX, KuCoin, and Delta Exchange. Drop a comment and let me know. Do you already have a Bitcoin wallet? Which type do you use? Thanks for watching Part 7. This is Trade Harbor, and I'll see you in Part 8.